Hey, so are you the same person today that you were yesterday? I hope the answer to that is no, because I'm not the same person today as I was yesterday. And the reason why I say that is because every day we encounter people and situations and we experience things that hopefully change little pieces of who we are and how we interact with the world, and for good, or meaning I hope it changes you for the better, but what we experience that makes those changes may not always be positive. But that's not a bad thing because it's always informing who you are and how you move in this world. So, I say all that to say that I really want to talk about diversity today, and that diversity, in my opinion, as always, these are not like absolute statements that other people have to subscribe to. This is, in my experience, in my opinion, diversity is more than just color. It has to be. And I think that that gets lost a lot of times. But diversity is more than just color, I think. Um, and if you embrace that, then I believe you become a much richer person inside. And when I say that I'm not the same person as yesterday, I don't mean the core of who I am. Although some people's cores need to change because it's not always that great. But the core of who I am and who makes me Isabel, who makes me Izzy, that doesn't change that much because I truly believe in the value system that I have set up for in my life. What does change is sometimes I learn things I never knew, and that changes my outlook on life a little bit and changes the way I move and navigate my space and how I interact with others. So, when I say diversity is more than just color, I mean that you have to consider people's culture, people's mindsets. I'm looking down at my little piece of paper, their experiences, their age. Yes, the color of their skin, because that's a social construct that we have had to adhere to and that we respond to, right? We respond to the color of someone's skin, whether that's a positive or a negative. That's multi-layered, and I'm not going to even get into that because it would be an oversimplification. But gender, your sex, your ethnicity, the role that you play in your world and others, in the professional setting, in the business setting, your level of education, the job that you hold, your sexual orientation. There's so many things, factors, elements to diversity, and it's beyond black, white, Hispanic, Asian, you know, um, you know, Indian. It goes beyond that. There's so many more than the cultures and ethnicities that I mentioned. Um, but the point is, for me, is that you have to consider when you're talking about diversity and having an open mindset and embracing that truly, and how it works in your personal life and in your business, in the professional setting, in the traditional workplace setting, and in owning your own business. It's more than color, it's more than culture, it's more than ethnicity. And I think you do yourself a disservice if you don't really look at those different elements that make a person who they are, right? Like, how could you not be open to that? Some people aren't, though. Some people aren't ready. Some people never will be. Some people stay ready. I'm stay ready. I'm open. I'm always open to really kind of welcome that diversity in my world. So really, I thought I silenced my phone. That's so rude. So I hosted a baby shower yesterday for my beautiful sister and her beautiful husband and my just amazing, take over the world little about to be 2 year old niece. When I thought about the baby shower today, I thought about how in my home there were a couple dozen people who encompass that list that I just mentioned. I had, I say, such a diverse group of people in my home, and that's not by accident at all. It's because that is how me and my sister have shaped our world, our universe. It was such a good group of people. We had multi generations. We had people from various industries in my home. Not that we talked about business really, it was really to celebrate, you know, these new additions to our family. And when I say family, I mean our biological family, our extended family, our our chosen families, our our friends who have become family to us. It was an array. It was such a rich group of people in my home. And I was thinking today, my goodness, so we had a baby shower, but these are the people that I would want to include in a mindset group, in a professional group, in a business setting, because every single person here had something to offer. Different ages have something to offer. Don't discount someone because you think they have nothing of value to bring to your world or your experiences. If you listen, truly listen, again, active listening, then you will find that their experiences can truly inform how you navigate, how you move, and the next day you're better for it. Who knows what you can learn and adapt into your life? I mean, I literally had ages from, uh, well, in my sister's belly, 7 months, to, you know, like 90. So, how do you not honor that, respect that, and don't discount someone because they're in their 20s or 30s or younger than you, period, because they're from a different generation? They absolutely have something to offer. I'm surrounded by younger people all the time because I have two amazing young adult women. And when I tell you that I learn from them on a daily, and I hope that they, because they have been raised by us, keep their minds open to the fact that they don't know it all, just like we don't know it all. And it has to be a nice flow of ideas. So you you learn. You learn, and I cannot believe that more people do not understand that diversity is a much broader broader spectrum than we initially think it is. Now, I am not um, underplaying the very, very important factor that in this world, in our country, in our circles, um, real work has to be done to increase diversity in the workplace and truly honoring diverse ideas and different mindsets. So please do not take this as that. I'm just saying that I was in a room full of people who could only enrich uh, my experiences and my life, and that I'm open to that. And I just want you to be open to that. Okay? Um, so I challenge you to try to grow relationships in your world that you normally wouldn't. Um, and it's hard to separate personal and business, and I don't always separate them because listen, I'm a small business owner. I created my business. It that is very personal to me. Okay? However, that same thing can be true of the person in the professional or traditional work setting, right? That work is very personal to them as well because they show up every day to work, and the hours that they spend there are hours that take away from their families, their other ambitions, their other goals, their personal goals. That's very personal. So I would like to like dispel that myth that these things are separate. They're not. They're not. I feel they're not. They always spill into one another. There's always an overlap. So let's pretend that's let's stop pretending that that's not true. So let's get rid of our biases, our prejudices, right? We prejudge someone, even the most open of us prejudge people, right? Because we see something on the surface and we go, that's not for me. That couldn't be for me. How can I relate? Here's an example. I told you I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, right? Because I believe that laughter truly heals. And I laugh my ass off loud, and I have a good time. I'm one of those people that laugh so hard that other people laugh because I'm laughing so hard. So I pulled up a stand-up comedian on Netflix, and I saw this comedian, and it was this white woman from, I think, Kentucky or something like that. And I thought, I don't have anything in common with this woman. It's not usually the comedy that I subscribe to. But I said, let me click on it anyway, right? I said, don't do that. Watch her. See first. Make up your mind, which is usually how I approach everything in life. So why would this be any different? So I checked myself real quick. When I tell you that I laughed my ass off for like 45 minutes, I don't even know what to tell you. She was so funny, and the things that she talked about directly related to things in my life, like my relationship with my husband, my kids, things like that. And I thought, oh my God, this chick is universal, and I was so glad that I checked myself, got over my own bullshit, and clicked on it and laughed my ass off for about 45 minutes. And now I'm going back to see what else she's got on there. So that's my challenge to you. Grow your mind, please. Open your heart and your mind and see what comes of it. Talk to someone who is different than you are. Meet with someone. If you've got like these burning questions about anything in your life, personal or business, try that. You don't know. That little nugget of information, that little tidbit of knowledge, that wisdom that they bring could rock your world. And you're missing out because you think you've got all the answers. You don't. I promise you, you don't. So, that's my challenge to you. I hope that you engage in it. I hope you engage in it soon because you got to get to getting with improving who you are. That's like a daily process, that growth. That's not like, you know, a resolution and then like never to be seen again in back there. You hang it up like you hang up the clothes on the treadmill. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, so that's it. That's all. Con mucho amor.